So yesterday we got another edition of the Extreme program in MLB The Show. This is, I think, the third time they've done this. No, the fourth time. But anyway, we got the Extreme program yesterday. I have made some pretty solid progress. I haven't completed it yet, and I typically like to complete things before I do tips on the program because a lot of the times I see people trying to give advice and they haven't done it yet. But I'm gonna do this for you guys because it's a lot urgent because it's the Extreme program. I'm probably gonna finish this either tomorrow or Monday. But regardless, let's get into the tips on how to complete this in the most efficient and fast way. So before I get into anything else, I'm just gonna say this right now. You see this conquest map? Do not touch it. Don't play the conquest map. It is the biggest waste of time for this program, and I will explain why. And it all makes sense at the end of the video, but that's rule number one. Don't even touch the conquest map. So the first thing you're going to want to do are the moments. These moments are difficult, yes, but they're all doable. I'm going to give you guys my advice for each of them. For the Mike Piazza one, you really only get 2 at-bats, maybe a third at-bat if you're lucky, because it starts in the 5th inning or so. It is on All-Star, so in one game you have to get 2 extra base hits and a homer. What I would do if I were you guys is I would try to get the home run first. So what I did was my strategy was in the first at bat, I power swung. And every time I didn't get a homer, I would restart. So you get a homer and you power swing. And then after that, you have 1 at bat to get an extra base hit and you normal swing. That's my advice for that one. For the Ken Griffey Jr. one, it's literally 1 homer on Legend. Legend difficulty is insanely difficult, but eventually you're going to hit a homer. My advice, since it's only 1 at bat and you're not going to face multiple pitchers, get used to John Smoltz because that's who you face, and just lock in on that fastball. Like, don't swing at anything that isn't the fastball and just wait for it and just hit it. It's still difficult, but that'll help a lot. For Billy the Kid, this one was by far the easiest one. I mean, you're playing the computer. Yes, it's on Hall of Fame, but if all you have to do is just dot the corners and you'll get them out. Literally just throw fastballs that are on the corners and sliders that are inside with the occasional changeup and curveball, and you'll be fine on that. For Matt Cain, I actually got this on my first try. It's pretty much the same advice as the Billy the Kid one. Just dot the corners and you should be fine, barring some bad luck. It's just luck with that one, honestly. That one is just luck. For Ketel Marte, I would recommend restarting if you don't homer in your first at-bat, and I would recommend X swinging because it's on Hall of Fame, or contact swinging because X is actually power on Xbox. So contact swing because it's on Hall of Fame. It's a lot more difficult to hit homers with power swings. For Can't Count Out the M's, you're using your Diamond Dynasty squad on All-Star. This one was not too difficult. Just be patient and tally runs. You're basically just playing the computer on All-Star, and you have to score a bunch of runs. For Adley Rutschman, kind of the same thing. You just have to hit well in moments on All-Star. I will say, try to be at a 6 total base per game pace. If you've gone through 2 games and you only have 8 total bases, just restart. It's not worth it. If you've gone through 3 games and you have 20 total bases, then, of course, keep going. So keep track of your pace for piling on early. This one, I don't know how, but it was the most difficult moment. I literally just completed it. It's around like noon Eastern when I'm recording this. But what I did is I stacked to the top of my lineup with guys who destroy righties, not necessarily lefty hitters. I hate when people say that. Stack lefties when you're facing a righty. No, because some lefties have reverse splits. Pick guys who have max stats against righties or close to max stats, and eventually you will get 3 homers. Adolis Garcia, I also got this one on the first try somehow. This one, you're just going to want to power swing. Anything that's on All-Star, power swing. Anything on Hall of Fame or Legend, normal swing. And you're just going to get it eventually. You just have to put a couple good swings together. For Morel, literally the same advice as Adolis Garcia. Just power swing. It's on All-Star, and eventually you'll get it. For Shohei, I'll talk about Shohei and Ellie because it's basically the same thing. You basically have to hit for the cycle, but not technically. But anyway, for the Ellie one and the Shohei one, these two caused people the most trouble. Didn't cause me an insane amount of trouble. It still took a while, but it didn't cost me 4 hours like Kevin God did. But Well, I would say for Ellie De La Cruz and for Shohei, power swing for the homer. So what you're going to want to do is right when the game starts, you're going to power swing until you hit a home run. Because once you hit the home runs, if you keep power swinging and you hit a home run and you don't need it and you need a double or a triple, there's literally nothing you can do. So what you do is you power swing until you hit the home run and get a second hit. After that, do an X swing and just hope it goes in the gap. And yeah, I mean, you just have to, again, a lot of these are luck, but there is some strategy. My strategy was to power swing until I got the homer and the second hit, and then I X swung and hoped that it would stay in the gap. And then, and then there's also Juan Soto on Legend. I don't know if I'm going to cut that part out, but Juan Soto on Legend, this one, be patient, try to take walks, and I mean, you're not facing a difficult pitcher, but be patient because on Legend they throw a ton of balls and he has 125 discipline, so try to take walks. That'll help you a lot. So once you're done with the moments, you're going to be at around 45 points. Then you're going to want to do the showdown. I am yet to do it. I had the most gut-wrenching showdown loss, if you guys follow me on Twitter. Last night in my first attempt, I got to Randy Johnson. It was tied with 9 outs and I had a runner on third with 99 speed. And I hit a ground ball to the pitcher and the computer automatically sent my runner and he was out, and of course I didn't score. So that's the only reason why I don't have this done yet. It's very challenging. It's the same tips apply from my previous showdown videos. Be patient, get the confidence down, especially if you're facing a reliever. Get that stamina down, and they're gonna start feeding you meatballs. I will say, I have this on my phone. Let me pull this up on my phone. I have the order of the bosses. I wrote them down. So the first one is Matt Cain, the second one is Aroldis Chapman, the third one is Bob Gibson, the fourth one is Chris Sale, the fifth is Goose Gossage, Rich Gossage, the sixth is Billy Wagner, the seventh is Nolan Ryan, and the last is Randy Johnson, of course. So what I recommend you guys do is in your first, the starting draft guys who destroy righties, and then after that, just pick guys who destroy lefties, because what you're going to want to do is have really good guys for that Matt Cain mission, because one of the harder ones is the first one. It's really weird. So get a lot of guys who destroy righties in the draft, and then as you go, pick guys who destroy lefties, because then you're going to start seeing lefties. So once you complete the moments in the showdown, you will be at 65 points. You will have Ketel Marte, Billy Wagner, Mike Piazza, and you will be 10 points away from Matt Cain. The next thing you're going to want to do is go into mini seasons, not conquest. Go to mini seasons, and I'm going to show you guys something. So if you go to mini seasons, and let me just, and go to the goals, you are going to want to do these missions specifically that I'm going to tell you. This 60 total bases while playing on All-Star difficulty or higher will give you 1 voucher. So that's 1. Hall of Fame wins. Win 10 mini season games while playing on Hall of Fame to earn 2 vouchers. Good for progress in the Extreme program. That totals 3. Extreme run support. Score 10 runs in a single game while playing on Hall of Fame. That's 2 more. That will give you 5 vouchers, which is 10 points, which will get you to Matt Cain. Now look, Hall of Fame difficulty is not easy, but in mini seasons, there are no team build restrictions. You can use your God Squad, which makes it a lot easier. This was just randomly generated, but it makes it a lot easier on Hall of Fame. It's not going to feel like Hall of Fame as much. Obviously, you're facing 99 overall teams. Hall of Fame is difficult. It's very difficult. But the thing about mini seasons is if you lose, you're not going to have to reset like Showdown. It's just get your 10 wins, get those missions done. One game, just absolutely destroy the computer, and you'll get yourself Matt Cain. So now you have Matt Cain, you have every card outside of Griffey. What's left for the 25 points? Not the Conquest. The reason why you don't want to do Conquest is because after you get Matt Cain, you're going to have 25 points, and yes, the Conquest is 25 points, but there's so many other things you can do in missions. So after you get Matt Cain, you're going to want to you're going to have some of these missions done, because I forgot to mention, you're going to want to put these guys in your mini seasons lineup and get those missions done while you're getting those 5 vouchers. But once you get Matt Cain, you're going to want to finish that mini season and win the championship. And that part is super easy because you can literally play on rookie. You've already done the Hall of Fame missions. Once you do those, play on rookie, finish the mini season. That is quick, and that'll get you 6 vouchers. which gives you 12 points and gets you to 87. And so then you're going to need 13 more. And if we look at missions, getting 10 saves with Billy Wagner is super easy because you're going to be doing that already in mini seasons. That'll get you to 92. And then just a couple more of these, obviously very difficult, but over an entire mini season, you should get good progress with Marte, same with Piazza. And once you get that Matt Cain, you're just going to be grinding. And the PXP with the extreme players, you're just going to want to start knocking these out. You finish the mini season. If you haven't finished the missions by the end of the mini season, just hop in the event, keep resetting so you can use Matt Cain every game, get that double PXP from the online and the All-Star, and eventually you'll get this 99 Ken Griffey Jr. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're new here, follow me on all my social medias, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. But most importantly, make sure to subscribe down here on YouTube. So yeah, see you guys in the next one. Peace.